Parliamentarians debating the National Investment Funds Bill 2022 in the lower chamber this morning. Leading off debate was Acting Prime Minister Chester Cooper, who says this bill seeks to repeal and replace the Sovereign Wealth Fund Act of 2016 and to provide for the establishment and management of a national investment fund regime. He explains that the bill provides for the establishment of one or more national investment funds and sub-funds.
This legislation facilitates that through its development provisions, it will help us to build infrastructure that is desperately needed across our islands. And we're also working on making sure technology is nationwide through the Universal Service Fund. And though we have designed fiscal mechanisms to bring down our deficit spending and our debt, we have a real opportunity through the carbon credit programs to shave that debt significantly.
And with the country dishing out over $500 million a year to serve its debt, Cooper adds that this bill has a capacity over time to ease the pressure on sovereign debt and improve the country's sovereign credit rating.
Imagine what we can do with half of that money. Yes. Yes. How many more schools we can build, teachers we can employ, how many more police resources we could use, how many more houses we can build for those who need our assistance in home ownership. This is a great opportunity through these funds to attract new investments in our country. A new infrastructure fund, for example, can roll in the existing bridges and leverage and attract investment for additional bridges and docks and airports and hospitals.
Meantime, East Grand Bahama MP Kwesi Thompson says while this concept has potential, he points out a number of challenges in the bill and charges that it's filled with political influence.
Look at Section 10. Section 10 says the minister may make regulations to govern the deposits, 2, allocation of and withdrawals from a fund or any sub-fund established thereunder. In my view, there's a difference between the board being independent and the board having the decision-making ability, and a board that is subject to the minister and taking directives from the minister.
Thompson reiterates that while he agrees with the concept of the bill, autonomy should be given to the private sector board who's fully qualified to execute the task.
Why do we need the minister to appoint the chairman of the board? Why couldn't the board? If we believe this board is, if we believe that this board is so has such expertise, then why couldn't the board appoint its own chairman? Why would the minister have to appoint the board, appoint the chairman? The board should appoint the chairman. And again, that's the challenge. That's the challenge, Madam Speaker, in terms of the balance of power and whether or not we are prepared to give up the balance of power to this board to really make this work.
According to Acting Prime Minister Chester Cooper, so far the government has already approved more than $5 billion in new foreign direct investments, adding that this bill is empowering and the funds raised can greatly enhance the country and its people. Leah Cooper, Eyewitness News.